In this video, we'll be taking a look at one NFL game happening on November 21st, 2022, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one NFL game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. San Francisco 49ers versus Arizona Cardinals. The San Francisco 49ers come into this crucial Monday night football game with a chance to take a step closer to the NFC West division crown, but to do so, they'll need to take down an Arizona Cardinals team that finally showed signs of life a week ago when they beat the Los Angeles Rams. Neither of these teams have clicked the way they would have liked in 2022. But with the division wide open, this matchup could be a launching pad for either team to chase down the division-leading Seahawks. And in primetime down in Mexico, this is the perfect chance to show the world that they can both compete in 2022. The San Francisco 49ers are 5-4 this season after they defeated the Los Angeles Chargers by a score of 22-16 in their last game. San Francisco outgained Los Angeles by a total of 387-238 and went 9-17 on third down attempts in the win. The San Francisco offense is averaging 22 points per game with 236.3 passing yards per game and 123.7 rushing yards per game. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown for 1,931 yards, 11 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions for the 49ers this season. Christian McCaffrey has rushed for 563 yards and 4 touchdowns, while Brandon Ayuk has caught 44 passes for 567 yards and 4 scores for San Francisco. The San Francisco defense is giving up 18 points per game and 280.6 yards per game. The Arizona Cardinals are 4-6 this season after they defeated the Los Angeles Rams by a score of 27-17 in their last game. Arizona held the Rams to only 256 total yards and forced 2 turnovers in the win. The Arizona offense is averaging 23 points per game with 220.6 passing yards per game and 113.1 rushing yards per game. Kyler Murray has thrown for 2,168 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, while also rushing for 359 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Cardinals this season. James Conner has rushed for 314 yards and 3 touchdowns, while Marquise Brown has caught 43 passes for 485 yards and 3 scores for Arizona. The Arizona defense is allowing 26 points per game and 357.6 yards per game. The 49ers are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 versus the NFC West and 15-4 in their last 19 Monday games. San Francisco is 9-2 against the spread in their last 11 versus the NFC. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are 2-6 against the spread versus a team with a winning record and 2-9 against the spread in their last 11 Monday games. Arizona is 1-6 against the spread in their last 7 versus the NFC West. While this one will take place in the famed Estadio Azteca down in Mexico City, the 49ers are technically the road team for this game. Arizona did a good enough job in their win over Los Angeles on Sunday, notching 298 total yards and 18 first downs. The Cardinals avoided turnovers, but they also went just 5 of 15 on third down tries and had 10 penalties. Arizona has plenty to clean up if they want to stay close in this one. As for San Francisco, they kept drives alive well in their win over the Chargers with a 9 of 17 run on third downs, just 1 turnover and 5 penalties. The 49ers have scored pretty well lately with 22 points or more in each of the last 3 games. In most statistical categories, the 49ers have the advantage, and they are 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 games against the NFC West. San Francisco is also healthy at quarterback, ensuring that its dynamic group of receivers gets the most out of them. Arizona has several talented offensive stars as well, but will it be able to say the same about its quarterback? It's a shame we won't get to see the best of both teams in what should be an exciting atmosphere in Mexico City. The Niners are 1-7 against the spread in their last 9 meetings with the Cardinals and have recently failed to beat Atlanta and Kansas City. While losing to Kansas City is one thing, the 14-point loss to Atlanta is looking worse worse by the week, as the Falcons are now 1-3 since that victory. Murray or McCoy must play and not be too limited to make a difference to keep the score close. I expect this to be a one-score game because I believe one of those two will be healthy enough to start. So the Arizona Cardinals to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Arizona is having an incredibly disappointing campaign as the Cardinals stumbled out to a miserable 3-6 start to the season, and they appeared to be dead to rights following Kyler Murray's hamstring injury against Seattle in Week 9. However, a glimmer of hope arose in the form of the Cardinals' defense alongside backup QB Colt McCoy this past Sunday, as Arizona posted a commanding 27-17 victory over the Rams in Week 10, while holding Sean McVay's squad to just 256 total yards and forcing 2 turnovers in their previous contest. San Francisco is also having a bumpy campaign, but not nearly as bumpy as Arizona, as the Niners currently trail Seattle by half a game in the NFC West standings with a record of 5-4. A handful of injuries derailed the operation for a brief moment, as San Francisco surrendered 28+ points in back-to-back losses to Atlanta and Kansas City in Week 6 and 7. But aside from those 2 games, their defense has been phenomenal this season, highlighted by the Niners smothering their opponents to 13.1 points per game across their other 7 affairs. The under is 9-1 in the Cardinals' last 10 Monday games and 6-1 in the 49ers' last 7 after a straight-up victory. I'm sure Murray or McCoy will be available for Arizona, but there's a difference between playing and competing at full strength. Whoever starts at quarterback will face a feared defense capable of instilling fear from start to finish. Making a hobbled passer uneasy while he's in the pocket is enough to cause him to make a few bad decisions. For the 49ers, it's not like Joe Montana is in charge of the offense. Jimmy G is capable of leading a talented team, but he is not a game changer. Furthermore, despite its weapons, San Francisco is scoring only 22 points per game, ranking 18th in the league. This is due, at least in part, to the Niners only scoring touchdowns in 54.8% of their red zone trips, which is slightly better than Carolina and Jacksonville. That places them in the middle of the pack, 17th out of 32 NFL teams. While the offense for both sides certainly have potential, with star power at every position, it's the defensive units that have time and time again showed up in the biggest moments, and in a crucial Monday night football game for both teams, they'll be needed once again. With 2 mediocre quarterbacks slated to start this game, the team whose defense shows up biggest will be the one to walk away in Mexico with a victory. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.